This homepage has proof. It has logos. It has social proof. It looks polished. And it still asks for trust too early. That tiny mistake, it can kill signups. Today, we're looking at Gamma because this is exactly where a lot of AI startups lose people. Not because the product is bad, because the proof shows up after the doubt. First Fix flagged this. The page lacks visible trust signals near the decision point. That is the key phrase. And it's not like Gamma has no trust. Gamma definitely has trust on the page. The problem is where the trust appears. Look at the hero. The headline says, from idea to presentation. Then we get this big input box. This is the main interaction on the page, the decision point. So pause here. The visitor is being asked to type an idea, trust the AI, and click generate. But before they do that, their brain is asking a few questions. Will this actually be good? Will this save me time? Will this output look professional? Is this just a toy? Do serious teams even use this? These are not random questions. These are conversion questions. And right here around the input box, I don't see enough proof answering any one of these questions. No obvious logo row, no usage claim, no testimonial, no concrete output proof sitting right beside the action. And that is the leak. The CTA is not the real issue here. The decision around the CTA is the issue. Founders mess this up all the time. They say, well, we have logos on the page. We have testimonials. They're lower down. We have proof somewhere. Cool, but users don't convert somewhere on the page. They convert here at the button, at the form, or at the demo CTA, or the pricing click, or the input box. That's where doubt shows up, and that's where proof needs to be. Now scroll down, and Gamma does have credibility on the page. You see logos like Amazon, Adobe, Vercel, Zoom, Los Angeles Times, Stanford. And that is strong proof. In fact, it's really strong. But if the proof appears after the visitor has already hesitated, it is doing less work than it could. This is the mistake. The proof is real. It's just late. And late proof is expensive, especially if you are paying for traffic. Paid traffic gives you attention, but it does not give you patience from that visitor. A visitor can like the design, they can understand the product, and still not click because the page hasn't made the next step feel safe enough. That is what founders miss. Conversion is not just clarity, it's confidence. The visitor needs to understand what you do, but they also need to believe the next step is worth it. If they understand you, but they don't trust you yet, they leave quietly. No angry email, no feedback, no message saying, hey, your proof showed up too late. They just don't click. When you open up analytics and see the thing every founder hates later, like this, traffic came in, users didn't, and you start blaming the button, you blame the headline, you blame the offer, you blame the channel. But honestly, sometimes the fix is much simpler. Move the proof closer to the decision. For Gamma, I wouldn't redesign the page. I'd test one simple change above the fold. Right under the input box, add trusted by 50 plus million users, or used by teams at Amazon, Adobe, Zoom, and Vercel, or a small logo row, or one concrete output example. Generate a polished investor deck in 30 seconds. That changes the moment. Now the visitor isn't just seeing a cool AI box, they're seeing a cool AI box used by other customers with proof. That matters because AI products ask for a lot of trust. You're asking the visitor to type something into a black box and believe the output will be good. That's a big ask. So the more magical the product feels, the more concrete the proof needs to be. Magic creates excitement, proof creates confidence. You need both. And that is the first fix. Not more proof everywhere, proof in the right place. Look around your own main CTA. What doubt appears 1 second before someone clicks? If the doubt is, can I trust this? Put proof nearby. If the doubt is, will this work for me? Put a use case nearby. If the doubt is, do serious teams use this? Put logos nearby. If the doubt is this worth my time? Put a fast outcome nearby. Do not make people scroll for reassurance. Put reassurance where the decision happens. That's the difference between a good-looking homepage and a converting homepage. A good-looking homepage says, look at us. A converting homepage says, you can trust this enough to take the next step. That's the lesson from Gamma here. The page doesn't have a trust problem, it has a trust timing problem. And that is much easier to fix. Move the proof, support the click, make the next step feel safer. And that is the first fix.